All right, guys, we are back with Harry Potter videos. This one is Harry Potter is not the master of death. Say what? Right? All of you are going to question my reasoning behind this. Now, let's talk about the Elder Wand again. When Harry goes into the forest, even though the Elder Wand should technically recognize him, even though he's not fighting and he's the ace, if you want to call it that, where he's now the most powerful wizard, and the Elder Wand knows that because he's the master of death. Obviously, Voldemort kills him, and he comes back, gets the Elder Wand, and now he has all three Deathly Hallows. Now, obviously, in the book form, I like it better because the wand will now no longer recognize the most powerful wizard. It loses its power once Harry returns it to Dumbledore, because once Harry dies, the wand loses his power, versus in the movie where he breaks his wand and stuff. And, exceptional gifts and stuff. But the reason that I think Harry is not the true master of death is simply because, one, the Elder Wand doesn't really recognize him, and a couple other reasons. First off, the Elder Wand should be given to Voldemort because Harry dies. But then there's contradictory about that, because he only kills a Horcrux. He doesn't officially kill Harry's body, technically. And, it's about that. And the vessel survives. So let's talk about in year one. So in October, when he's an infant on Halloween and stuff, Voldemort attacks. Now, Voldemort simply believes that he can kill Harry. The first time he doesn't, though, and Harry survives the killing curse, the Master of Death step 1, because love saves him. Lily puts herself there and says she loves, Mom and Dad love you, basically, and boom, bye-bye, Voldemort. The curse rebounds, and a piece of him goes inside Harry, and he becomes a part of Voldemort. Yeah, not intentionally, but that's the way it goes. Now, 6 books later, we go to the Deathly Hallows, and where Harry gives himself up. The problem I have here is that because he's not truly the Master of Death is because, take it from someone, right? I shoot you with a gun, or I shoot you with my wand, right? I knock you down and you should die, right? But because you had the Horcrux inside you and stuff, I killed the Horcrux. I didn't kill your vessel. Your vessel's still intact, which means you can come back from the dead or come back and still be alive, technically. So when Voldemort kills Harry, he's only killing the Horcrux. He's not really killing the vessel or Harry himself. If there was no Horcrux, and let's say Harry does somehow still survive due to love or something, and Dumbledore is able to return him back to the future, like back to the current timeline and back to where he is to face Voldemort and the snake and everything, then ultimately you would say that Harry is the Master of Death. But because it's a Horcrux, I don't personally believe he's the Master of Death because of it. He didn't die. His body didn't technically die. It was still living. It was only the piece got destroyed, so he got sent with the piece temporarily, his soul, and then his soul got sent back into his body later on. But that's my reason why I don't think Harry is truly the Master of Death. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think Harry is truly the Master of Death, or do you believe that he's not?